I'm happy to be back live. This will make it the second time I'm coming live. You see how I love you guys. I want you guys to always see me. I always want to be in your faces, so you don't get to forget my face. So you get to miss me and, come back to my channel from time to time to check if I've dropped something new for you. So I want us to talk about traveling as a means of education. Yeah. I just want the momentum to build up a bit. So you guys should pull up, join my live. Let's get this rolling. I'm waiting. Join my live. How is the weekend going, by the way? What have you guys been doing? Have you been drinking? Hi, welcome to my live. I'm Lisa's Opinion. It's a pleasure having you on my live. I want us to talk about traveling. Yeah, as a means of education. A lot of us these days, we tend to, pay little attention to traveling. But you realize the minute you begin to travel, your mindset begins to expand, it begins to change. There's usually a shift because you get to experience new things, you get to experience different cultures, you get to, meet new people, learn new languages and things like that. If you was just intertown traveling, for example, you can stay, for those of you and can be living in, and then you travel to Kribi. There's a tendency, based on the fact that Kribi is like a town of leisure. The more you travel, the more you get to experience new people, new food, new ways of life, new languages, new forms of interaction. There's usually that shift in mindset. So what am I saying is, hi Kylie, please do subscribe to my channel. I would love that. And if you can also like my live video, I'm Lisa's Opinion. And oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the encouragement. So like I was saying, traveling is one of those very educative aspects of life. A lot of people tend to neglect, if I must say. I hope you have a great day and something amazing happens to you. May God bless you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate. So we neglect traveling a lot. You see, some people will sit back at home 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months without traveling. That's not so nice. You always have to put yourself out there, new opportunities, to new meeting new people, because sometimes get. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm Just Opinion. I talk about trending topics, social life, like I'm talking about traveling right now. These are the things I talk about because I understand that is your interest and it's equally mine. So I just want to be able to be in that space or situation where I can add, you know I can be of valuable input to the growth of the general society. That's generally my goal, because I feel like God has put a lot in me. I was created with a lot of, gifts and talent, and I feel it's about time I put my voice out there, just to make the world a better place. So I want to encourage someone out there who is watching me right now. Travel as often as possible. Go out there. Make sure you're being seen. Make sure you're being heard. Make sure you get to experience life. Don't find yourself in situations where you're going through life and life isn't going through you. You have to be able to experience all the different stages of development, of growth in life. And it gets to a point where you have to travel, then you have to travel. Do you understand? Don't always sit in your closet. Be the kind of person you create activities for yourself outdoor activities that will warrant you to travel out of town. If you feel like you need a travel buddy, you can always look for one, the one you trust. For the most part, you get, these days we have a lot of travel companies that organize tour, like tour with the city tour, international tour, and just go for the one that suits you. But the bottom line is, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Always try to go where you will be seen. There are a lot of opportunities out there when you expose yourself, when you can travel, especially to other countries. Try to visit new places. Try to get to know new people. Try to get to meet new people. It's very important. Hi, good morning, Charles. It's very important when you put yourself out there. Those opportunities that cannot meet you at home, they will definitely meet you out there. There's no way you stay indoors and opportunities will come knocking. This is me right here. I'm doing this live video. I might be at home, but technically I'm putting myself out there. Like, I have people all over the world watching. Even if we're just 5 people, it could be 5 people from different countries. So there is no, like, you might not know the extent to which an effort of yours can strive for you. In everything you're doing, you just have to be careful. You just have to make sure. Hi, hello, baby. You are very beautiful. I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Please endeavor to subscribe to my channel and also like the video if you love the kind of content I'm putting out. So, like I was saying, always try to travel as much as possible. Find friendship, find yourself in circles that encourage you to travel. Like, you guys always sit and organize trips. You work on a budget, you get to save towards that. Just go out there. Sometimes traveling alone is therapeutic. Sometimes you stay in one place for a very long time, and because you have been in that space for a very long time, you feel stuck in your head. Do you get? So that's why I made mention when I started this video. I said traveling helps you get that shift in mindset. There's a way you begin to think out of the box when you find yourself in a totally new and different environment. It's very important, mind you. Me, I know what I'm talking about. I try as much as possible to travel at least in a year. Let's say within the country, I try to travel at least 20 times, because during those traveling you meet people in the buses, in the vehicles, in the trains, in the whatever means of traveling you're taking. You meet people in restaurants, different occasions for different people. You get to meet people, you get to interact, you get to learn new things from other people, you get to share knowledge to other people. So there's just so much you can get from traveling. There is just so much knowledge just by traveling itself, just by traveling alone. That's you learning. Maybe where you were, there wasn't rain falling, and then you're traveling to another city, rain is falling. That's you learning something new. So no traveling experience is lost. You just have to make sure it's safe, secured, and like your security wise, you're in check. Because you don't want to go on an adventure or a travel destination and then something bad happens. No one is praying for that. That's why you have to do due diligence to make sure your location, wherever you're going to, is safe. I'm here this evening. I just want to encourage someone to travel. Traveling is one of those best form of educations you can find nowadays. Yeah, the world is evolving, and the more you put yourself out there, the more you visit places, there is just so much you might not know you have been losing out on. So I encourage someone to travel today. I really don't want to make this video very long, but yet I am here to encourage you to travel today. Exploit your options, embrace new opportunities, be open to new opportunities, be open to new challenges. Make yourself visible, put yourself out there. Let someone notice you, let someone get to meet you, let someone get to learn something new to you. Be in that position where you can add value to someone's life because you traveled. Do you understand? Be in that situation where you can, because imagine God needs to use you today to be a form of help, like a destiny helper to someone. Imagine maybe that person is in another town. If you don't travel there, how do you get to meet that person? Have you thought of that? So no traveling experience is ever lost, be it good or bad. But for the most part, especially traveling, especially trips where you plan them properly, you rarely get a bad experience for the most part, except otherwise the people you travel with were not trustworthy enough. That's why I said, if you are that kind of person who is scared to travel, always do that with close circle of people you trust enough. Don't always, especially when you're new in the traveling scene, or like, don't always travel with strangers. Maybe the kind of situation where strangers meet, they donate money or they contribute money to go on a trip. If you are that kind of person who is skeptical, I don't encourage you to go on such trips. But whichever way you want, be it solo, be it with group of friends, the bottom line is, put yourself out there. Start traveling today. I love you guys so much. Thank those of you who have joined this live to watch. I'm so grateful. I remain Lisa's opinion. And on to the next one, I remain your favorite girl. Thank you.